Artificial intelligence is transforming the music industry, changing the way songs are written and produced.
Yeah, more artists have said they're using AI as a tool to help them in their creative process.
Yeah, but as the technology becomes more advanced, it's also raising questions about the role AI should play in the music business.
Musician Ryan Smith made this song in 15 minutes, and he did it with the help of AI. His process includes just a few steps: write some lyrics, come up with a riff, tell the AI music generator what you want, and let the technology do the rest. It provides Mr. Smith with vocals, additional instrumentation, and smooths out the production.
I'm not the world's greatest guitar player, but even if I were to do maybe some lead fills or some lead guitar, it might not be that clean. Without practicing it for hours and hours and hours, I can do it one, maybe two times into the AI, and then it shoots it back out with a nice, clean, polished product, most times.
He says another benefit is cost. Instead of spending thousands renting a studio and hiring session musicians, he spends $10 on a monthly subscription with an AI music app. Artificial intelligence has become increasingly integrated into music production in recent years. Streaming platform Deezer says AI-generated tracks now represent almost half of all new music uploaded to their platform daily. Mr. Smith says the way the tech has been used in music production has been misunderstood.
There's going to be some people that are going to be really offended by AI because they're in fear of it. So if you do it correctly, I think that you can still get the emotion.
But not everyone is on board with this development. A UN report projected that musicians could see their revenues fall by almost a quarter due to the rise of AI. In 2024, more than 200 artists, including Billie Eilish, Katy Perry, and Stevie Wonder, signed a letter against the predatory use of AI for music. One major issue is copyright. Record labels, including Universal Music Group and Sony Music, have sued AI apps, including Suno, for allegedly using millions of copyrighted recordings to train its models. Suno had said that its model had been trained on material that presumably included recordings owned by Universal and Sony, saying it had scraped music files on the open internet. But local singer-songwriter Gareth Fernandez said he believes there aren't enough safeguards to protect artists from having their work stolen by AI developers, considering how challenging it has been for him to make a living through music.
You are basically, stealing the work of artists gone past dead or alive. You are taking away from their revenue stream. But the reality is, music is not exactly a business. It's a passion. It's a hobby. It is not the most lucrative career, right? So even having what little funds you have, you feed yourself, right? And for necessities, you don't have that kind of money to engage a lawyer.
The US Copyright Office had ruled last year that AI-generated work can be copyrighted if it contains meaningful human authorship on a case-by-case basis. As AI becomes more deeply integrated into the production process, one musicologist says it will become more difficult to legally decide how to award copyright protections.
Say you've written the lyrics and you've also sung. The artist is actually singing, the live human being is singing. But maybe you used AI to create the bass line or to do a synth line behind it. So how do you copyright that? Do you only copyright the part that the humans participated in? So it's really a very difficult sort of equation that hasn't been decided. I don't really know a perfect outcome, except I feel that whatever percentage you give the non-human creator will eventually start to diminish the value of the human creator.
But one startup believes there's a way to develop AI music generators ethically. Wobble describes itself as a royalty-free, customized music generator for businesses. It said it works directly with musicians to source the music from them fairly and transparently.
AI is very good at solving for the technical challenges of music. It will always make music very technically rich, very technically nuanced. What AI will never be able to do is account for human vulnerability. AI will never be able to speak for the beauty, the wonder, the fear, and the joy of the human condition.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating how easy it is to compose a song. So just type out a prompt, choose a genre, even language if you want to, and voila, you have a new track. But the bigger question is, can you tell if it's AI? Okay, does it sound familiar? With that track, it was made completely with the AI-generated wobble that we just saw at the package. What do you think, guys? I mean, it's easy to...
Yeah, listening to it for the first time, I wouldn't think it's AI. But because we're talking about AI now, I'm just trying to find parts of it that don't sound human-made, and I have to say it's not easy.
Yeah, it's really interesting to find out like what it used to come up with this song, because it sounds like other viral songs that we are hearing now on social media. So if you're like us, that you can tell that music was AI generated, you're not alone, because one survey found that almost everyone, about 97% of people actually can't tell whether a song is made by AI, and half of those people felt uncomfortable by that fact.
Yeah, I mean, it's given rise to calls to clearly label music created with AI. YouTube, for example, it's moved to automatically detect and label AI content, while Spotify has a verified label for artists that they know are not AI.
Okay, so but just like copyright battle, how do you decide how much is too much? And it's obviously an ongoing conversation, and one that's certainly becoming more relevant as the tech evolves.